Hey guys, so showing you a nail art video today of how to paint them, how to turn the don't area, such as the little nail bed little bits, into really good looking nails. If you're working on a good table, I suggest buying a cheap placemat and putting it on the table so as this doesn't happen to your table. However, this is a very old stable table that's cracked, broken, and I've been using it for my nails ever since. You're going to need masking tape. Any old masking tape will do just fine. You're going to need bobby pins. Any kind will do. I personally try and use the ones I've already used and aren't working in my hair anymore. A pair of scissors, any kind. An undercoat, I personally use a nail hardener, and a top coat for finishing. And then of course your colour selection, and if you decide to do top glitters or not. Okay guys, so to do the spots, you're actually not going to need the scissors or the masking tape. You're going to need your bobby pins. The best way of doing this is take one bobby pin, and this is what I try and do, I hope you can see this, is pull it apart. And so you'll end up with something that looks like this. That's going to be one of your biggest tools for doing these spots. Using masking tape, just put down 3 pieces like so, and that way we have our place to put our nail polish to create spots with. Before putting on any colour, put on your primer, whatever that may be. For me, it's a nail hardener with calcium. As you can see, I already have nail polish on, so I'm just going to use this as a foundation instead of a hardener today for demos. Firstly, you're needing to create a base coat. This is my choice of base coat for today. Start applying in any way that you guys do it. I do it fairly quickly, all in one swoop. Then let that dry and add another coat. Once you've done 2 coats and it's dry, you're ready to get the colour choice for your spots. Apply nail polish in a big glob to the masking tape you did earlier. Using your bobby pin that we separated, start using it and demoing it so you know how your spots are going to look. Once you have your paint, dip in and start spotting on the nail. Just continue spotting the nail until you have a decent coverage that you're happy with. And that's the green layer done. So just now wait for that to dry. Once that layer's dried, do the same process on your paint palette with another colour selection and do the same process. Again, there is no right or wrong way of doing this. And quite frankly, when you're making like Easter eggs, you don't want it to look absolutely symmetrical in the first place. And that would be the purple and green layer together. Then let that dry. Then using a tissue, just clean off both ends as you've used 2 different colours. If you're going to use the 3rd colour, put the 3rd colour into your paint palette and again, continue the process. Again, place it however you like, make it more colour, less colour. There is no rules and it's not a test, so you can't fail. Then that would be my 3rd and final colour for that particular nail. This is the spotted egg. Once the nail has dried, add your top coat and you're all done. Then add glitter if you want, or leave it as a more matte finish. To do stripes, add a base coat. I'm going to be lazy and use what I already had. For doing stripes, you're going to need your scissors and a piece of masking tape. Start by cutting an edge on your masking tape and throw away the piece that you just put on. Then slowly, by cutting it into pieces, doing multiples of these will give you the effect that you're wanting. Once you've cut multiples of these, add them like so. Once you have the tape measure in place, put on your base coat. For me, I'm choosing something bright and bold so you'll be able to see the contrast with the blue. Just simply begin painting, and you paint over the actual tape. Don't worry about being messy, because it's going to get fixed. When this comes up, just push it back down in place and make sure they're in place around the nail so as you don't get the nail polish anywhere else. Again, just painting, painting, painting. Just paint all the sides of it until it's fully covered. Now don't worry if the tape isn't fully covered, because as you would know, you're mainly trying to cover those bits of nails that you didn't get the first time around. Then let it dry. Once it's dry, begin to pull the tape off very, very slowly. Pulling it in one direction so as you don't actually mess up the line, and do it with the other piece as well. This is still slightly tacky, as you can probably see. That's okay because that's fixable. So then that's what that's looking like with its lines in place. Then tap gently on the lines, making sure not to smudge, and you've got your lines in place to see what else you want to do. As there isn't quite a big enough contrast between the lines, I'm actually going to fill them in with green. So all you do is you pick whatever colour you're going to do, and very, very slowly, very gently start to paint in those lines. And yes, I have been doing this basically for a lifetime, so yes, I'm probably going to be able to do it a lot quicker than you would. But that's okay, perseverance and taking your time isn't a bad thing. So then that's what the line would end up looking like. So as you can see, that's far more of a contrast, and you can definitely see what it's going. So I'm going to paint the other green and then we'll have a look. If you make any mistakes, like how some of the lines are smaller and bigger, you can fix them with the same process we were doing before with the dotting process. Just slightly make the lines thicker or bigger. Just use the bobby pin and take your time, and then you end up with these lines. Now they're not perfect, but they look pretty good. Once that's dry, you can add your top coat and finish, or add another coat of bling. So I've decided I'm going to use the bling this time, and I'm just going to apply plain silver glitter all over the nail, just to give it a little extra power factor, and then you end up having an extra blingy nail as well as having the stripes. Top coat it and you're all done. You can also do something fun with the spotting technique, such as this. A little bunny with whiskers. Also, if you're going to do combinations, do some plain and some patterned, so you get a little bit of distribution between this and that kind of a look. Play it up. Happy Easter, everyone. For more videos and to join the Twinkly family, subscribe down below. And that's how I do spotted and striped nails. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!